Thank you. This is my first main show in 10 years, I don't know. It's been a long time. I paint and I paint and I paint and I paint. And it's nice to finally have a show. I am the one responsible for these 3 boxes here. I like to say that I started painting on boxes because I didn't like the others. They were all too flat. I started painting on the boxes to make housings for my vintage space toy collection, which is what I spent doing during the pandemic instead of being in art shows. I collected vintage space toys from 1950 to 1980 or so, and I wanted to make interesting little housings for them, like little dioramas. And then I also wanted to get an aid for my visual figurative game by making photographs of the little vignettes, projecting them, or printing them on the pages, and then painting onto it. And it never really happened because I enjoyed painting the boxes so much. Eventually, I wanted them to be more of a fine art statement, and so I left the figures out for a little while. And so here are 2 examples of it as just paintings, and one of the inspirations was just to make nice paintings, which I've never really wanted to do before. I've wanted to make paintings that were interesting, I've wanted to make paintings that were funny, I wanted to make paintings that were thought-provoking. I want these to be beautiful, and I'm trying to allow the acrylics themselves to do the heavy lifting on it, and I think that the box form provides a structure that helps my inability to draw a straight line really not matter. The other thing I like to say about them is that if we didn't have a 3D box form, the paint would essentially just fall onto the floor. They're holding it in space exactly where it's supposed to be. And I'm working on more of them all the time, and I'm so glad to have a place to show them here in Syracuse in particular. Something that's been needed so long. It's just a place in Syracuse where local artists can show their artwork and gather and meet. Thank you, and keep up the great work.
Thank you.